Beyond the Badge is brought to you by the Edina Crime Prevention Fund and AAA Minneapolis.
Fire pits are a staple of summertime fun, but can be dangerous if not tended to properly. Police Officer Bo Schoenhardt spoke with the Edina Fire Inspector Brian Hanrahan to find out more about recreational fires in the city. Bo?
Thank you, Brian. I'm here today with Brian Hanrahan of the Edina Fire Department to talk about recreational fire safety. Brian, thanks for showing up today.
Thanks for having me out.
We're here today to talk about recreational fire safety at our home, whether it's with friends or family late at night or with some kids doing hot dogs and s'mores. Can you tell me some of the rules that we should follow when we're doing fire safety?
Yeah, there's some great simple precautions that everybody should take. You want to have a fire pit. You want to use a fire pit that's designed to actually burn wood and to be a fire pit. You want it to be 25 feet from any structure like the house. You want it 10 feet from a property line. You also want to have the ability to put the fire out when you're done. Or in case if it gets too big. And one of the things that's really easy that everybody has is a garden hose.
What are some of the things that we're allowed to burn? It's nice out, maybe we're doing some yard work. Are we allowed to burn things from our yard like grass or leaves or twigs and things like that?
No, what you're only allowed to burn is split dried firewood. That is designed to have to be in a fire pit. You don't want to burn yard waste. You don't want to burn sticks. You don't want to burn garbage. You don't want to use any sort of accelerants to get the fire going. You don't want to use gasoline on there at all. All those things would be would be a problem.
Now I'm noticing it's kind of windy today. Are there some regulations or rules that we should follow if it's overly windy?
Yes, you don't want to have a wreck fire if the winds are too strong, so like around 15 miles per hour. Then you run into the problem of the smoke blowing into neighbors' houses or into neighbors' yards, and then that could be a problem for those that live around you.
Now you mentioned our neighbors. Should maybe we tell them that we're going to have a fire, or maybe even invite them over to our fire?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. You always want to let the neighbors know, just in case that they know that something bad isn't happening, that you guys are just having a wreck fire, and just to give them a heads up. And then you only want to be doing the wreck fire up until 10 p.m. at night, Sunday through Thursday, and then on the weekend days you're allowed to start or keep that going until midnight.
Brian, are we required to have a permit every time we have a fire in the city of Edina?
You are required to have a permit, but not every time. There's a permit that can be found online that you can just fill out, and then that's good for the calendar year. So you wouldn't need to call in, or you wouldn't need to call the fire station every single time you're having a fire. But we do like to know through the permit process that you guys are going to have a wreck fire in your backyard.
Brian, is there a way someone can review everything we talked about today? Is there a resource that we have for everybody?
Yeah, all the information that we talked about this afternoon is available on our website.
And if they have follow-up questions or can't find it, can they just call the fire department?
Yeah, they can just give the fire department a call, 952-826-0330. We're there 24/7.
Brian, thanks for having me out today to talk about recreational fire safety.
Thanks for having me out, Bo.
Brian, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Bo.